Welcome to the Paradise Peak, a clothing optional resort on the island of Sint Maarten. And I'm gonna be honest with you, first I thought, okay, I'm gonna keep this part for the last because save the best for last. But it's just so good, too good to not show you from the first minute. The images probably speak for themselves, right? I mean, this place is picture perfect. It is very Instagrammable. And also the material choice is very interesting. You have the brown of the wood, you have the color of the stones, you have the green of the nature around it, and the color of the swimming pool, that bluish, also a little bit of greenish, and also the water temperature is very, very pleasant. And have a look at these walls of the buildings. They're not concrete walls, but they're actual stones. And I've been told that they all come from the land. You have a lot of sunbeds. They're all facing the swimming pool and of course this magnificent view. The view is probably one of the highlights of this resort, and I don't think it will ever get old. And that is one of the advantages when you are so high up in the mountains. Because if you look over there, that is the top of the Paradise Peak. The peak is just a 10-minute walk. And another advantage, you see it, is the wind, because it is a couple of degrees cooler here because we are higher than when you are down at the beach, and it's just so comfortable and nice. And right next to the swimming pool, you have this cozy area. And also here, there is an eye for detail. It all fits in the environment. This is just a really nice place to spend your evening or your day. And then on the other side of the pool, there's the jacuzzi. I have the feeling that I'm just repeating myself, but it is true. I mean, look at the environment, look at the material that they're using. Just look at the surroundings around you. It's magnificent. I'm going to show you the rest of the resort, but first I'm going for a swim. Refreshing. Now let's have a look inside our room. It is right next to the pool. Welcome to our room. There are 8 rooms here at the Paradise Peak and we are staying in one of the 2 pool room villas. The first thing that you notice here in our room, well, I noticed that, is that it's so big. On this side of the room, there is a mini fridge, storage room and air conditioning. And then there is this big bed and it's super comfortable. I know from experience because I already slept in it. There is a big television with Netflix and here you have some information. This is an information brochure. It's very good looking, but it's not only very good looking, it's also very informative and pretty well written. I will show you. It is full with information of the resort, food and beverages, things to do in the area on the island. It's full with great tips about beaches and it's also full with inside tips really from the owners with their favorite restaurants and their favorite things to do. This is probably my most favorite part of the whole room, and not because I would sit here for hours and read a book or something, but just because it's so classy and it's so modern, it's so fashionable, and that's something that I personally love and that you see throughout the whole resort. Let's have a look at our second room. This is not our second room, this is just our huge ensuite bathroom. Our bathroom includes a toilet, 2 sinks, a huge mirror, some more storage space to put all your stuff. They also provide a hairdryer, fresh towels every day, a little makeup towel, and also 2 swimming pool towels. And if that's not enough, you have more storage room over here under the sinks. And this really is a case of saving the best for last. Look at this. Okay, there's an echo, but look at this shower. For me, this shower really reminds me of a spa in Europe. And just like in a spa in Europe, don't bother to bring your own shampoos and conditioners because they provide it. And then there is the actual shower. It is a rain shower, but it's actually not a rain shower, it's a waterfall shower. Show people our waterfall shower.
Waterfall.
Cool shower, isn't it? But this was our room, and later in this video I will try to show you another one. These stairs are the border of the clothing optional part. So everything below where the swimming pool is and the jacuzzi and the garden is clothing optional. But once you arrive up here, you have to put on something. But a sarong is fine. Here is another sitting area, and from up here, I think you have the best view of the view. Here is another terrace. We don't spend a lot of time here because we have to wear something, and also personally I think the chairs downstairs are a little bit more comfortable. But what I really appreciate is that they do a sunset drink every night, which is really cool because then you get the chance to talk with the other guests and get to know each other a little bit better, and of course sunset with the view. Amazing, right? And for more drinks, there's also an honesty bar. And if you are not familiar with the concept, it's super easy. You just take the drink that you want, you write down your name and the drink that you took, and just at the end of your stay, you pay for it. Let's see what they have. Some wines, beers, and sodas. And they also have some spirits. This terrace is also where you have breakfast, and the kitchen is where the breakfast is served. Right now the kitchen looks a little bit empty, but that's because breakfast time is over, except for the coffee machine that is available 24/7. Some leftover breakfast. Breakfast is also included in your room price, and you have a lot of options. You can choose from cheese, ham, you have different types of fruit, homemade yogurt, boiled eggs. And for me, the best part is the bread. And maybe you don't know that, but St. Martin is divided in two parts. So you have the Dutch part and the French part. The Paradise Peak is located on the French part, so the bread is just to die for. I'm gonna show you something else that is really cool. This is a water machine, and we've seen these things before. They're super eco-friendly, but this one is very special because it takes the water, the humidity out of the air, and it transforms it into drinking water. So basically you are drinking fresh mountain air. And there's also frozen mountain air. Here is an indoor common area, and I think this place is just perfect on a rainy day. You can have your breakfast here, or you can read a book. They provide a lot of books on this, again, magnificent bookshelf. I really like the French colonial style. It's open spaces, high ceilings, these heavy materials, and once again you find a lot of details here, a lot of decoration without being stuffy. There are also rooms in this building, and one is available, so I can show you. This room is called the Terrace room, and like you can see, it is in the same style as our room, but it is completely different with other details, different colors, and a completely different vibe, a different uniqueness, which I really like. It also has a private terrace with the view. And in this room, I really like the bathroom. And especially the shower. I love outdoor showers, and this is an indoor shower, but they created this open space that you really have the feeling that you are just outside. And on the other side you have more rooms, but they are occupied, so I can't show them. But have a look on their website, there will be pictures of the rooms. I will put a link in the description. Moving on. We're going back to the clothing optional area and past the jacuzzi. And to my right there is another room and a really cool outdoor shower, a real one. Come on, let's show the people the shower.
I'm gonna be very clean today.
There's also a possibility to book a massage, and if you book one, you have it here. It's super peaceful and in the middle of nature. This is another thing what I really like about this place. St. Martin is a very popular destination. A lot of people come here, but here you don't notice that because you are just surrounded by nature and surrounded by silence. And because St. Martin is such a small island, you are never more than 30 minutes away from basically anything.
St. Martin is famous for its spectacular beaches and especially for the Orient Nude Beach, one of the very few official nude beaches in the Caribbean. Less official, but definitely not less spectacular, are the nude beaches at Happy Bay, Bay Long and Cupécoy. For foodies, there are numerous local restaurants selling fresh seafood, an excellent combination with a good French wine. You can go for a stroll in picturesque villages or hike in the Green Mountains. The best time to visit St. Martin is between December and April, when the island gets pleasantly dry weather. This is also the high season and prices do tend to go up. We visited the island in October, which is low season, and other than an occasional shower, we would recommend visiting during this time as well. The Princess Juliana International Airport is where most visitors arrive because it has connections to many places in North America and Europe. The best way to get around is by rental car, and there are many options to choose from at the airport. If you don't plan to explore more of the island, you could also use taxis. There is a bus network on St. Martin, but it's unreliable and will only take you to the major towns.
For more details regarding bookings at the Paradise Peak, check out the description of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more tours of clothes-free resorts around the world.